I have a quote, Nino, for your podcast that I think perfectly illustrates how most people feel about Nino Rodriguez. It goes like this: I proudly fight on any battlefield arm in arm with Nino Rodriguez. Actually, maybe tucked a few safe feet behind Nino Rodriguez on any battlefield. I think that perfectly illustrates your place on Earth, Nino. And I don't know too many who've answered their call to destiny more impressively than you have. I find that writing songs about unsung heroes is the most rewarding thing to write about. To lift up others that aren't getting enough credit and who need some attention on them. I wrote one about Donald Trump. It wasn't about him so much. It was more about how the more the media tried to make me hate him, the more a guy like me is just going to like him anyway. So that one was called Love of the Punk. Then I wrote one about Dinesh D'Souza, which is a partial apology because I was upset with him because he was too scared to cover election fraud after the 2020 election, and he was my favorite voice. So I was cursing and moaning at him for weeks. Oh, you're just like Fox News. I see, Dinesh. And then later, I wake up a few months later and I hear, 2,000 Mules, Dinesh D'Souza's movie. And I'm like, my Dinesh? I was like, oops. So I had to crawl back there with my tail between my legs, which I proudly did because I love Dinesh D'Souza. His is called Clark D'Souza. Then I wrote one about our favorite female warriors. I wrote one about Carrie Lake, Arizona. That one needs a little work, but it's going to be a great song. Then I wrote one about Mel K. If there's ever been an unsung hero, Machine Gun Mel. That one's really good. And I'm going to get better recordings of these. Then I wrote one about Royce White. That's a name you need to know, Nino. You and Royce White are very similar. You should know each other, but if not, just please look that one up. I love you both for many of the same reasons. And then I wrote, what's that other one? Oh yeah. I wrote a new one about this kid from West Texas. And I'll tell you how this next song started, Nino. It started because a joke of mine went really bad on one of your threads. I never know what gets through and what doesn't. I get censored so much, too, that I never know what I'm connecting with. But it was a show where you were talking about your attack. And I posted something that said, give me 6 knives, 6 guns, surprise attack, and I still don't fuck with Nino Rodriguez. And so that joke of being, like, that's all they had. How did those guys ever think they were going to win? Kind of a whole, we need a bigger boat theme. But that was my joke. But I think I wasn't clear with it. I know the burden's on the comedian to be clear. And apparently I wasn't because some people reached out and like, what are you saying? Are you mocking him? And I think they thought I was mocking your attack. When what I was saying was, that's the stuff of legends. There's nothing funny about your attack, but it and on top of many other things about you, certainly have earned a song. And another that made this really fun was my parents are both from West Texas. So it gave me a chance to tie them and my love for them into my love for you and your causes, and kind of cut from the same people, so to speak. And my parents moved to Kentucky. I was born in Kentucky, but I was raised by Texans, West Texans. And I was able to share some of those stories in this song, kind of combine your legend, your living legend, with some things that were precious to between my dad and I. And that made it even more special. So I hope you like it. I'm torn between 2 titles. I like 6 Guns, but there's another one I'm thinking of where Nino's from. Because Machine Gun Mel, I don't know that I want your name of your song that close to Mel K's, but for now, we'll call it Six Guns. I really like it. I'll get a better production of it, Nino, but I hope you like it, and just keep doing what you're doing, brother. Oh yeah, one more thing. You have vocally so much more raw talent than I ever had. And anytime you want to give me some boxing lessons, show me a little bit of what you know there, I'd be happy, Nino, to help you try to transfer that raw golden material you have here. There's no reason you shouldn't be a great singer if you really wanted to be. Man, your voice is gorgeous. As I've said, you have a scream that makes Roger Daltrey sound like Dan Fogelberg. And yes, I was able to get that in this song. So I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, Nino, I'm just really impressed with your story, everything about it, and keep doing what you're doing. And as I've said, I'll proudly fight a few steps behind you on any battlefield, my brother. It's where Six Guns is from. It's where Six Guns is from. Let me tell you about a crew Phoenix Law knew. Below the mold that grew under Darwin Zoo. Trap was set. It was a fail-proof bet. Well, it would have ended well had one brain cell fell among those men. Sometimes life's melody sings sorrow rise. There's nothing like refreshing freedom of borrowed time. Pack of vipers and a sinister plan. Scottsdale sniper had a slugger's chance. Oh, foolish man. 6 dickheads, all thugs. It's a waste of lead to give them 6 earned slugs. All lived to tell, unheard of on earth. 7 crooked trails, 1 rebirth in the Southwest Texas sun, where paws pulled over once. Ranger Rave paid for Dad's gun. They made a range of beer cans for fun. That's where Six Guns is from. That's where Six Guns is from. You get a 2-pager, Nino Rodriguez. Let me tell you about a man, El Paso land grew. Cloud of a Tapia, Albuquerque. Mouth and shout and shook all who heard the King Roger Daltrey, now Dan Fogelberg, or some other yacht rock nerd. Surgeon questions begged he'd stay, he ignored them. Well, the night's gloves finally hang, became a warrior. Well, this Chicano's crew, I proudly ride arm next to arm, or side by side, or tuck a few safe feet behind. 6 knives, 6 guns, surprise, Nina never runs. 6-pack, failed hijack, 9 lives, live another one in the Southwest Texas sun. Among dry dust, Waylon sun. Sandhills, a Birmingham, where football's life, not fun. It's where 6 guns is from. It's where 6 guns is from. 6 knives, 6 guns, surprise, never runs. 6-pack, failed hijack, 9 lives, live another one in the Southwest Texas sun. Among dry dust and Waylon sun. Sandhills, a Birmingham, where football's life, not fun. It's where 6 guns is from. I'll get a better recording of it, but you get the idea. Not bad.